Hello, I'm Jonathan Branson, Projects and Development Manager at Warwick District Council. I'm also Warwick District Creative Compact Manager. Over the next 10 minutes, I'm going to briefly introduce what Warwick District Creative Compact is, why and how it was established, what it's achieved, some of the challenges that it's facing, and where it's heading. But before I do that, I'd like to play a short 4-minute video to set the scene.
Warwick District's creative sector is vibrant, varied and fundamental to our regional economy.
Not only do our creative industries support the well-being and aspirations of the district's residents,
but our impressive cultural assets and events attract visitors to our towns again and again.
Highly skilled people and growing companies see the benefits of relocating here to pursue their ambitions.
Our potential as a creative cluster, along with the opportunities presented by Coventry City of Culture and the Commonwealth Games, make this the ideal time to come together around a collective vision for the creative communities.
The framework proposes an ambitious, dedicated growth strategy, a 5-year plan.
For you, this is an invitation to shape and influence how the sector is defined in the future.
It is our vision that the implementation of this framework supports Warwick District's aim to be first choice for people to live, work and visit.
By establishing a creative compact,
we will coordinate,
target and improve access to support available from existing stakeholders.
The continued success of forums like Creative Mornings, Ignite Sessions and the Spark Symposium
will help link the work of the compact with local creative practice.
The priorities of the creative framework are expressed through 5 strategic themes.
We will improve the quality of life for all residents of Warwick District through increased opportunities to participate in and be inspired by high-quality creative activity.
We will raise the district's national and regional profile as a significant creative cluster, showcasing, celebrating and promoting the work of individual practitioners and large organisations.
We'll foster collaboration and communication in order to catalyse sustainable growth, while also attracting and nurturing exceptional talent.
Warwick District should be a place where creative practitioners are welcomed and supported to build sustainable careers.
We will incorporate culture and creativity into the way we design and use our public spaces and invite the creative sector to revitalise and enhance our town centres.
We will also create physical spaces for creative enterprise to flourish.
We'll connect the digital strength of the district with cultural organisations to foster original ways of engaging with creativity,
while also encouraging and attracting innovative solutions.
Over the next 5 years, this framework will support our creative individuals and organisations through advocacy, project planning and access to finance, making the district a place where the creative industries can flourish and thrive.
I'm really proud of that video. We started to produce it just before the first lockdown, and then we were hit by COVID and people had to submit content and audio over the phone, via email, whilst we were all trying to come to terms with what it actually meant to work from home. It was at a time when many organisations were trying to figure out what COVID meant to them and their businesses against the backdrop of recent announcements for Brexit. It was an interesting time. So the Creative Compact is made up of a group of 19 leaders from a whole range of organisations from across Warwick District's creative sector, from Motion House, Arts Counselling and National Portfolio Organisation, across to Complex Development Projects, a developer. We also have Leamington's Business Improvement District, Fish in a Bottle, Warwick Castle, both Coventry University and University of Warwick, and a whole host of other really interesting organisations. And that's been set up to deliver the creative framework's vision and objectives that you've just heard about. It's there to provide strategic and visible leadership across the cultural and creative industries. It's not about reinventing the wheel or replicating or duplicating at work. It's about adding value by creating new connections, partnerships, linking the cultural sector to broader cultural, social, economic aspirations and priorities. But more importantly, it's about creating opportunities to connect existing projects and strategies and making better use of spaces and resources. Crucially, it's about discovering investment opportunities. So why did we set up the Creative Compact? Well, back in 2018, the UK Cultural Cities Inquiry recommended a new model that would help cities to prosper through investment in culture. Around the same time, Warwick District Council commissioned a report to understand the strengths, opportunities and challenges for the area's creative sector, and one of the recommendations that came out of that consultation and report was a 5-year strategy for sector growth. Following that, Warwick District Council helped produce Warwick District Creative Framework in 2019, which was a strategy for the creative sector to coalesce behind rather than a strategy just for the local authority. And the Compact was established as the primary delivery mechanism to ensure that this was something that could have tangible outcomes rather than just become a dusty strategy sitting on a shelf. The development of the Creative Compact has happened pretty quickly, from the launch of the Creative Framework at Warwick District's Industry Symposium in February 2020 through to recruitment of Compact members in August and September of the same year. Shortly after this, in September, the Creative Compact had its first and second full meetings, and on the third meeting in November, terms of references were agreed. A Compact Hub, which is a private website that contains all of the information relating to the Compact, including meeting notes and agendas. And then December to February 2021, funds were raised for the Compact Manager to drive the initiative forward, and the Spark Symposium was also run, but this time online due to COVID restrictions. In May 2021, an action plan and Workstreams were established, and from June until now, and currently, Workstream activity is being delivered. I see the Compact as this collective brain that has a huge amount of knowledge and insight from across Warwick District's creative sector. The Compact also has, or members have, a huge amount of skill and connections and resources that are available for people and organisations to tap into. It's a group of people who are there to help inform decision making and solve problems. They are there to help with fundraising and to lobby on behalf of the creative sector in the district. I believe we've achieved a lot in a very short amount of time. Recruiting 19 members, all with very different motivations for taking part and different priorities, is a huge achievement in itself. We've had high levels of engagement across all of the meetings and the various workstream sessions. The fact that we've raised funds from Arts Council England, Local Enterprise Partnership, Warwick County Council, Warwick District Council, University of Warwick, Coventry University, is a huge achievement. People have invested in something that they believe in, that they believe can deliver shared objectives and priorities for the sector. We also developed terms of reference, action plans and the hub really quickly. We have representation on 4 stakeholder groups in the district and beyond. We are now seen as the first point of contact for creative people and organisations that want to move to the area, that want to find out about what's happening and how they can plug in. We are approached often for advice and best practice, and we play a key role in connecting people and ideas, and at any opportunity we are advocating on behalf of Warwick District's creative sector. I'm just going to run through a few of the work streams that we have set up to give you an idea of the sorts of things that we're doing. Within the Activating Spaces workstream, we have developed Culturefest, which is a festival of arts and culture that will celebrate the amazing creative talent in and around Warwick District across the 4 towns, Warwick, Kenilworth, Whitnash, Leamington, in response to Birmingham 2022 Commonwealth Games visiting the town in 2022. As part of that, we've developed the brand, we've agreed dates of activity, we've developed toolkits for individuals and organisations wanting to take part. We're supporting a range of people and organisations who are applying for funds from the Commonwealth Games, and we continue to identify funds as there's no funding attached to this programme of work. A key part of what we're doing is looking to reposition existing programme and badge up and give profile to the amazing stuff that's already happening in the area. The Compact is working with Birmingham 2022 Commonwealth Game producers. We'll both sit on a selection panel to help curate the month-long programme. Leamington Town Hall is on its journey to becoming a creative hub following Warwick District Council successfully winning some future high street funding. The Compact isn't delivering the capital elements of the programme, but is looking at how the Town Hall can be activated as a space. As we all know, creativity isn't about bricks and mortars, it's about the things that happen in buildings and spaces. So the Workstream is trying to unpick what type of creativity or what type of interventions or programme could happen within the building. And as part of that, it's developing a programme of creative consultation to engage target audiences and user groups. In addition to that, the Compact's been given tours of the buildings and selling in the vision to anyone who's interested and wants to find out more. That's included likes of Compton Verney, Leamington Town Council, the University of Warwick, Third Kind Games, and various gaming and digital agencies in the area. It also welcomed Coventry University's UExplore launch event, which aimed to engage local SMEs and sell the benefits of 5G connectivity to support business growth, an event which really helped to update the narrative of the building. Another really exciting workstream is the Freelancer Support workstream, which falls under the recovery and growth strand. We identified early on that the Compact and Coventry and Warwickshire's local enterprise partnership had similar shared priorities in terms of supporting the freelance community, which is a hugely important part of the creative ecosystem and infrastructure in Warwick District. As part of the workstream, we're piloting a project which aims to connect local freelancers and the freelance communities, and to develop and deliver a campaign to showcase the wealth of talent in the area. It also aims to support businesses to work with freelancers by designing toolkits, and as with much of the work of the Compact, it's promoting the importance and value of the freelance community. The group's also looking at much bigger strategic initiatives such as the Culture Development Fund, which we hope would enable the transformation of an old school into a makerspace in a strategically important but underutilised area in Leamington, and the creation of a box park that would create much needed space for retail and startup businesses, in addition to a covered event space in another strategically important area that would help connect some creative businesses and provide a much needed outdoor facility in response to the increasing demand for outdoor arts following the pandemic. Unfortunately, the joint bid to the Culture Development Fund was unsuccessful, but it was a useful exercise in demonstrating that a whole range of partners, including the Local Enterprise Partnership, County Council, District Council, and local developers, all had similar aims and objectives and a shared vision, and will continue to look for more opportunities. The Compact is also looking at supporting a number of new public art installations across the district. It's supporting Warwickshire County Council's Art Challenge and is looking at installing creative interventions within Leamington train station as part of the upgrades planned for the area in response to the Commonwealth Games visiting in 2022. Leamington Creative Quarter is an exciting initiative happening in Leamington where a number of sites will be developed. The Creative Compact is not involved in the capital elements of these developments, but is, much like the Town Hall, looking at ways it can help activate spaces. As part of the programme of work, the Compact has been delivering tours in partnership with the Local Enterprise Partnership to encourage inward investment. It's carried out a body of work to map existing or past creative interventions in the area that might inform new work, new creative interventions, and also support the development of new tours to encourage people to move around and explore the area. And it's been supporting local councillors with development and distribution of surveys to residents to understand the impact and value of street art, which is popping up all over the area. Again, intelligence that might help inform future activity. Possibly the most important work stream is Compact sustainability, and that's sustainability in the sense of what happens to the Compact after the initial 12 months of funding. So as part of this work stream, we've consulted with a number of Compacts around the UK to see how they're addressing similar challenges, how they hope to fund themselves going forward, and exploring their various models of governance and fundraising. It's been a really interesting exercise and something which we're going to continue delivering over the coming months, trying to identify new income streams and exploring new collaborations. Despite all of this success, we still face a number of significant challenges. Early on in the planning phases, the group were keen not to have a chair, and we have suffered by lack of access to the top tables. It's quite challenging to demonstrate and quantify the impact of some of the things that we're doing in terms of connections and lobbying and advocacy. We need to diversify our membership, and we need greater representation from the games sector and the health and wellbeing sector. We're also very Leamington centric, and we must give more attention to our neighbouring towns that form Warwick District: Warwick, Kenilworth, Whitnash. And current funding ends in March 2022. So at the time of recording, which is November 2021, we're going to push on with Workstream activity, continue to look for opportunities to plug in and support, and focus on reviewing our governance and income models. We're really keen to continue to connect with other compacts and explore how we can become sustainable outside of the initial 12 months funding. I hope this has been an interesting or useful overview of the Creative Compact, and my details can be found in the comments section should you have any further questions. Thank you.